saved in the corner by Tonie Morgan. Second chance for Georgia Tech already on the offensive glass. Morgan knifes through, and she takes the baseline for two. Bust and Kira Williams all for extended period of time. Empty possession for Pitt. Their first offensive trip. A look at Georgia Tech's starting lineup. This is the group they've relied upon all season long, and Kira Dunn right there in the corner, Fallon. And a jumper short from Michaela Johnson, transfer from Colorado. Now Kira Dunn, this time she'll drive towards the lane, spin, and lays it in, and a 7-0 run in a blink for Georgia Tech.
But she's getting it going early in this one.
Michaela Johnson's been forced into a larger role. This is Brooklyn Miles triggering a three and hitting it. You saw head coach Nell Fortner in her 6th season. Led the Yellow Jackets to the NCAA tournament a couple of years ago. And what vision from Laredo to find Termes, who got some space down low.
What about that movement, to be 6'6" and to make that cut and catch with the finger roll? That was pretty incredible. Woo!
Aislinn Malcolm for Coach Verdi coming in, 8-24 in year one. They added some pieces this year, found they're really excited about, but they've lost a number of them to injury.
They have, and they just have to continue to play hard and build. And when you got a player like Faye in the paint.
Georgia Tech trying to take advantage in transition off a make. Nearly turned it over. Laredo steps into a three from the wing, and she drills it.
And that's what Georgia Tech has added, that the three ball. And you see all of our players were intentional on working on their three-point shot in the summer, and it's paying off so far in the season.
Kira Dunn and one.
And that's something that they were able to knock the basketball out of Kira Dunn's hands so she didn't get the layup, but they misread this one. This is a new season, and they have to continue and play and show why they are the #1 team right now.
Tonie Morgan, like she was trying to run between the tackles that time.
You know what you're going to get with Tonie Morgan, a downhill player that will use her athleticism to get to the rim.
Brooklyn Miles using her speed to get to the rim that time, and she gets the roll. Man, she's quick.
Yeah, she is quick. Yeah, it's always tough coming back from Christmas break. You want to be home or stay home with family, but you have to get back to business. And she said they had a solid couple of practices since they've been back.
Out of the timeout, Faye comes up empty, and now chit-chat Wright, the freshman. Dishes off to Dani Carnegie. Carnegie compared to James Harden by Coach Fortner. We talked earlier. She's got kind of that.
Dani Carnegie brings that with her flow of the game, but she plays her speed, and that's something that Coach Fortner says she's had to adapt and, get used to, and it's working.
Kayla Johnson pull up from the free throw line. She's got it. Pitt is shooting the ball well here.
They are.
In this first quarter. That's something they have struggled with this season. Kira Dunn on the offensive glass. Back up, and another and one chance for Kira Dunn.
2 career double-doubles this season alone, but that's a big-time offensive rebound. She goes in, and Faye was looking for the foul, too. That was a big-time post move. She used her body well to get that contact, but didn't get the call.
And she drew 8 fouls in their last win over Utah Tech, and there's Kira Dunn. They can't stop her right now.
They cannot. And that backdoor cut has been killing Pitt, and she's been capitalizing on each opportunity. Big-time play. You
Does that qualify as a finger roll?
But trying to get something probably to Faye in the paint.
There is Faye in the paint going against Blackshear. Wright comes over to help, and there is Khadija Faye breaking down the spin.
I mean, right now just down 10, but it's a manageable score that they can definitely come back.
Carnegie ball at her feet, saves it. Chit-chat Wright from the top of the three-point arc. No. Offensive rebound, Zoe Smith. Carnegie with a splashdown to close out the first quarter. He's scalding 31 points in the. So to begin the second quarter, Chit-chat Wright with it. And ripped away by Khadija Faye, and she'll go all the way. Turnovers charged to Carnegie, but Ariadna Termes has Carnegie makes up for it right there.
Right, score in 8 seconds or shoot in 8 seconds if possible. But Carnegie just plays her game, and it's a rhythm to it that works well, and she's been able to score.
Faye faces up and takes it right to Termes. Ariadna Termes, that imposing rim protector, 6'5". Catch and shoot, Chit-chat Wright, bang.
And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But as Coach Verdi told us before the game, he's trying to build a new culture here.
Well, Chit-chat Wright, sharp shooter.
Right.
Down low and a quick one and done. Fed ahead. Speaking of done, she's got 2 more. And a timeout called by Pittsburgh. Kira Dunn. Offensive rebound for Dunn again. She has it jarred loose off her leg. It's Pitt basketball, and she says,
What?
I don't know. And with the way she's rebounded this year, there's no reason to think she couldn't go from second team to first team All ACC. As Chit-Chat Wright picks a pocket, dishes off to Morgan. No, there's Dunn again on the offensive glass, and another and one opportunity.
Offensive rebound. We see this nice pass Chit-Chat Wright makes to Tonie Morgan. She's not able to finish, but Kara Dunn gets the offensive rebound.
I mean, that is a real challenge no matter where you are, but in this league, I mean, it feels almost insurmountable at times, I'm sure.
It does, but his team has adjusted already. Nice shot. Already to tie their number of wins from a season ago with 8 in the non-conference, and that's key. Yeah, that was a big-time move, but good defense by Termis, pushing her further underneath that basket, making that spin difficult.
Rusna Augusta-Naita.
Hey, we know what she can do. She can be streaky.
They have shot better than 50% here in this first half. Smith to work. Augusta-Naita cutting. Miles out to Washenitz. Got to get it up, and it's swatted away by Laredo.
Rely on Faye heavily to try and create some offense, and Georgia Tech's done a great job. I mean, they've contained her pretty well, but no one else has really gotten much.
Averaging 17 and 10. Tonie Morgan with some space on the wing from deep. Cash.
Yeah, you still got to adapt to it, and it takes time.
Khadija Faye, though. I mean, she's got all sorts of moves. You see there, I mean, she's playing her 15th game this season. That was the total she played in the year and a half she was in Colorado. Dani Carnegie hits a three-pointer there from Boulder.
Birdie had a conversation with her, other players too, that it can't just be Faye. Other players have to step up and make something happen.
Termis rejects Johnson once, not twice. And I think, you know, if you're watching Pitt this year, Chit-Chat Wright just pulls the trigger. They got no conscience fouling.
I mean, and you got to get back.
And there's Miles. Gets her own miss, and she'll circle back out. Washenitz.
Trying to still figure it out. You want to have it figured out once this time of season starts, but there's some growing pains they're having to go through.
And just denied by Ariana Termis on one end and Kara Dunn. Now the Yellow Jackets with some full court press here.
Good job by Pitt breaking the press. Woo.
Michaela Johnson makes them pay. 6 points in this third quarter. That's the most of any score, either team. Kara Dunn in the corner. And batted loose. Carnegie found a way to get her paws back on it. Give and go. That was pretty.
I mean, just the touch by Termis at 6'6" and her size this season.
Look at this feed. And the cut from Carnegie. Georgia Tech.
And Dani Carnegie made the right decision with the backdoor cut that's been giving Pitt's fits all afternoon with the easy lay-in.
And for Termis, that's now 3 assists on the day as Carnegie takes it and cashes in 2 more on every Piston this Sunday afternoon in Midtown. Dani Carnegie got a read on it, though. She tries a little no-look. Chit-Chat Wright, teardrop, yes.
Big time. I mean, this is a guard who can score it. You know, we talk about the passer, the capability that she has as a passer, but right now her offensive game has been going for Tech.
Kara Dunn leading the break. 3-on-1. Morgan herself.
With her right, transitions to her left to get the left-hand layup. Big time play.
And Chit-Chat with the zigzag. And on the putback, there's Tonie Morgan. And the other thing with Faye, you got a post player getting the free throw line that much. You want to make sure they cash it in, and she's shooting better than 70%. Blackshear, high-low, Dunn. She has got another and one opportunity.
She is swarmed by a slew of defenders for Pitt and is still able to get that ball up.
Now with 26 points for Kara Dunn. Her career high is 39, if you're wondering. And now a loose ball, Morgan diving for it, sprawling up against Battle, feeds Kara Dunn from her back. Final 15 seconds, as it is Georgia Tech with a 35-point lead. Blackshear, kick out, corner, Augusta-Naita, yes sir!
Don't get hurt.
Two teams that were picked to finish in the bottom half of the league. So you got them at home thinking, you could potentially win those next two. Aislinn Malcolm with a three-pointer.
Put them higher in the net. Their net ranking right now is 15 in the nation. So it's looking like good signs for Georgia Tech if they can have a solid conference number of wins. Big-time shot.
Carnegie connects again.
Anticipating that Carnegie was going to go off that screen, and as soon as she turned her head, Carnegie just lets it fly and knocks down the three.
She's got another 20-point game.
And you see Faye getting frustrated, not getting a foul called down low.
Offensive rebound, though, from Dunn. Carnegie cutting this time, and she's got two at the lane. Went 3 for 3. Carnegie step back. Already with 22. Dishes off to Dunn, who's got 28. Carnegie. Why not? Miles the other way, gets behind the defense, lays it in for two. And 33 minutes in the win over Utah Tech. She's well over 30 here this afternoon. This Carnegie's now got 24.
For this ACC home opener for Georgia Tech, but big time play. When you talk about the starters, even the bench, how Tech's played all afternoon long, start to finish, they have been incredible.
Chit-chat right of three. Bullseye.
And when you can hit the three ball, that'll make any game fun.
Here's a look at Pitt's upcoming schedule. It doesn't get any easier as they will face Duke next Sunday afternoon, another top 15 team. Audrey Briggs. Well, you got 6 in the top 25 right now. That doesn't include Florida State, who's off to a great start. Well, actually, you're too strong. You've also got Louisville, who, like we said, a lot of talent in that roster, although it's been a little rocky here in the first half. As well as Dani Carnegie and Georgia Tech closing in on the century mark. And with the left, Washington's another 2.
Once it comes to conference play.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that fragile. Grooms, and there it is, an eruption from the crowd. Georgia Tech with 100 points, and they are still perfect. 14-0 for the Yellow Jackets.